Yeah. Check. Yeah. Yo, check. 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 1, 2, 1, 2. What you gonna do? Yeah.
Oh, that freestyle.
Back with another banger.
Not today.
Hold on. I gotta put the freestyle on. I gotta put the freestyle beat on. How's everybody doing today? Drink your drink. Smoke your smoke. It's the vibe. Welcome to episode 25. Yeah, it's the Full Circle Podcast. It's like a broadcast. What you want us to talk about? We can relationships. We can walk it out. Yeah. We got poetry in the building, spoken word in the building, got some rap in the building, real life in the building. Follow us on IG at the Full Circle Pod. Catch up, Full Circle Pod. It's the Full Circle Squad. Jay Porter in the building. Alongside of me, I got my music, amazing co-host
Michelle.
She in the building. You know how we feeling. Hey, Michelle is in the building. Jay Porter in the building. Yeah. A little something.
I see you.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Jay. It's alright.
That was good.
It's alright.
It's JP explicit, if you don't know.
Nah, it's just Jay Porter.
It's just Jay Porter. Okay.
I haven't been JP explicit in like 10 years.
What happened to him? What happened to JP explicit?
It was kind of corny. I want to say it was kind of corny, but it was like, it didn't sound right. JP explicit. I had to switch it up.
Now, didn't you tell me you got that name from Eminem?
Nah,
Speak on it.
Nah, that's the Infinite. I was the Infinite, Jay.
The Infinite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that from Eminem.
But doesn't Jay Electronica got a song called The Infinite?
Nah.
What's the name of that song?
In tune, better in tune with it. Better in tune with the Infinite. Yeah,
better in tune with the Infinite. Okay.
Give my like, yeah. How's everybody doing out there? Y'all vibing like we vibing? We just letting the music play for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
Switch it up this week.
Yeah, I'm switching up every week. gonna give y'all time to roll up. You know what I'm saying? Drink y'all whatever you drinking on. You feel me? Yeah.
I like that, Jack.
You like that?
Yeah.
If you an artist and you got some songs, man, send me some songs, man. We'll get you played. We trying to. That's one of this thing. Let's talk about it. That's one of the things about this podcast. We're trying to find some music without being. I'm trying to get monetized. You already know. So I'm trying to get some music that's not gonna demonetize me.
Yeah, do y'all remember our old format? If y'all have been here from day one, and you remember how we were before we started doing YouTube Live, so you remember how we were when we were just on like Spotify, SoundCloud, when we weren't on YouTube,
right?
And we could bring in the show with whatever song we were feeling that week,
right?
Play music throughout the show, you know what I mean? But we can't do that now being on YouTube. Kind of miss it.
Right. Me too, man. Me too. Yeah. How was your week?
It was cool.
Ben.
Yeah, it was cool. I can't complain. You know the weird thing, now that I say that, when people be asking me how I am at work, you know, hey, Michelle, how are you? How you doing? How's your day going at work? I always say, I'm fine. I can't complain. I get home and to Jay, the first thing I do, the first thing I do is complain. I let it out on you.
Right.
I got to vent and tell him all the craziness at work. But you know what? This was a cool week. I can't complain. How was your week, Jay?
That's what's up.
How was your week?
It was cool, man. I had a cool week, man.
Anything exciting
happened? It rained. It damn near a tornado.
Weather. I was worried about you driving in that.
Yeah. I did not know it was a tornado watch.
I told you the weather was going to be bad.
I know, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad.
I should have said, or told you there was going to be a tornado watch and warning. Yeah, because especially I think the majority of it was like in the southern part, and I know that's where you're headed going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thankfully it passed. We from Tennessee, y'all. We from Nashville, to be exact.
Nashville, Tennessee.
We used to tornadoes. Thankfully this one we didn't get the worst of it. I think it hit Alabama the hardest.
Yeah.
So thankfully this one kind of passed us by without really causing a lot of damage or harm or injury to anybody. But we used to tornadoes up here. I guess just like if you're in Florida, shout out. If you're in Florida, I'm used to hurricanes and all that stuff. So yeah. Who else got natural?
Cool.
LA got earthquakes.
They got fires too.
And fires. So yeah, Tennessee, our natural disasters are tornadoes.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was like, I did not know it was gonna be like it. I'm like, whole time I'm thinking it's little rain. Got to drive them like, damn.
It get worse and worse.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the hail?
No, I ain't seen no hail.
When I was at work, literally at I want to say it was cool all day. You know, I head out like at 4:45. I kid you not, at 4:30. Hell, and I was sitting in a break room, and somebody was like, "All hell," and I looked and I said, "Literally, like, yeah, it was, yeah, that hell was dropping." Yeah.
Somebody black?
No.
White.
Yeah, she said, "All hell," and I said, "Literally."
But yeah.
Turn it off.
No, I had a cool week though. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was a cool, eventful week.
Eventful?
Yeah. I think I said it right. Eventful.
Yeah. And tornadoes and bad weather, that is very eventful. But thankfully we are safe and our family is safe.
I should have said something.
You got anything you want to talk about? I know we got our big one that we'll get into, but anything, because something just hit my mind. I know we be freestyling. I want to talk about black sitcoms. Ooh. We've talked about them off camera before, you know.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and So, and let the people know how we rank them. Because when you played that laugh track, it took me back to Family Matters. And Family Matters was one of my favorite. You really not rocking with Family Matters like that, are you?
I used to. Family Matters used to be my favorite show.
But now do you see it as corny?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I know you said that before. It is, but in a comforting, okay way. It is kind of corny.
It's the same way with Fresh Prince. I used to like Fresh Prince, but now it's like this shit corny now. Like a lot of them black sitcoms are like corny now.
If it came down to it, there's nothing else on TV but Family Matters and Fresh Prince. Which one are you watching? What channel are you turning to?
Family Matters.
Over Fresh Prince.
Yes.
If it came down to it, and there's only 2 shows on TV, Fresh Prince or the Wayans Brothers.
The Wayans Brothers.
I thought you didn't like the Wayans Brothers.
I did not say I did. See, I did not say I didn't like them. I just said they be overdoing it.
But you like them more still than the Fresh Prince.
Yes.
If it came down to it, and there's nothing else on TV but the Fresh Prince and Duck Dynasty, what you watch?
Duck Dynasty.
They racist. Even though they're racist?
Nah, it's flat.
I'm like, okay, I knew I could pick something that you would choose Fresh Prince first.
They're racist for real?
I think that was like their controversy, or either they were saying things against the gay community. Actually, I think it came out like saying things like against, they were like homophobic. They was making homophobic slurs and I believe racial slurs. And I think that's why they end up getting canceled.
Wow. Because I know Dog the Bounty Hunter, racist.
Dog the Bounty Hunter end up coming out being racist. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
My gosh.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot of race. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of us be already knowing, like you can sense it. Like we can tell. I can spot you. But it's not until they slip up and do it publicly on a large scale that now everybody know what we've been done felt. That's messed up. Dog the Bounty Hunter. And the thing that makes that worse is because we know our history in this country about bounty hunter. You get what I'm saying? So that makes it sting that much more when you know the history about slave catchers. Okay, that's his profession, and then you know that his heart, who he really is a racist. That just kind of made it a little bit more. I ain't fooling with these people.
Facts, no paper. Facts, no paper. And what were we talking about last night? I'm trying to remember.
What
were we talking about last night?
Tongue twisters?
Nah.
High schools. Y'all, I was bigging up my high school, my alma mater. I said if I had to do it all over again, my high school was the ish. Shout out to NSA, okay, National School of the Arts. Come on,
National School of the Smarts
and the Arts, okay, and the floss, okay. I don't know.
Maplewood, you already know it's over here. It's Maplewood. Maplewood.
Let's go ahead and be. I'll be one of. Because I was telling you last night. Let me share with them like how we were always so close, how our paths. So many times could have easily crossed. And I know that you are so artistic and creative, and you could have just as easily went to NSA. Maplewood was down the street from where I grew up from. I could have just as easily wound up in Maplewood. But I feel like God kept us apart until it was time for us to meet. Because had we went to the same high school together, we probably wouldn't.
You say that, but I don't know. You never know. You never know.
It would have been dope to be able to say I married my high school sweetheart. That would be dope.
I ain't never go to prom.
You didn't go to prom?
Yeah, no.
You wish that you would have went to prom. Any regrets?
Nope.
So it just wasn't your thing. So
school, you know what? School really wasn't my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I went anyway.
Okay, I was like, let them know that. I know that, but you don't tell them. They gonna think I done
like
a high school dropout. No,
like
y'all, he didn't drop out of high school.
Right. I never did do school stuff.
Academics.
Right. I ain't go to prom. I didn't care for pep rallies. I tried out for football. That was fun.
Okay.
That was probably like the only.
Did you run with the crew in high school?
Nope. I ain't have no crew.
But you had a friend, you know what I mean?
Nah, not really. Just associates.
Jay,
Just
you got
an
friends
associate.
to this day that you were friends with in high school. I know.
Who?
Your best friend. You got a whole podcast. Oh, you got a whole podcast. Another podcast outside of this. Y'all check out
the hangout spot.
The hangout spot.
But here's the thing, though.
Weren't y'all friends in high school?
We went to the same high school, but we weren't friends in high school.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
When we met, it was like on some music shit.
Okay.
You know how you be like, oh, what school you go to? You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's it. That's dope. Okay. I was alone. I was a loner. A lone wolf. You feel me? Yeah. I just didn't care for school. Like I just went. You know what I'm saying? Just attendance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy. I mean, there's a lot of people who,
don't care for school.
Yeah, just kind of kept to themselves, and you know what I mean, just went because they had to, and you know what I mean. Right. Yeah, a lot of people, you may not have.
Take a bad idea. One friend in high school. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Lord. But like just one.
I feel it's weird hearing that because I feel like I did have a group of friends in high school. I was, I did kind of was a social person. I wouldn't say I was popular by any means. There were just, a number of people that I hung with. But it's weird that you're saying that because I feel like you are more of an extrovert and you are more of, a social person than I am. But so it's weird hearing you say that, you were, kind of kept to yourself in high school or really didn't have a lot of friends when I feel like you're more social than me.
Yeah, that's when it went crazy. Like when I graduated and started partying, that's when that's when shit hit the fan.
When you start turning
like, oh shit.
I feel you on that.
You feel me? Like I think that's where it came in, you know what I'm saying? Like doing the music shit. It was like I started networking, meet people.
After high school.
Yeah, it was like mostly after high school.
I feel you. You feel me? And I think I can say that's kind of dope in of itself. When you're growing and starting to, find yourself. Yeah, when you start living. Yeah.
Because I didn't care for school, like for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when I graduated, hey, turn up, you feel me? Especially when I turned 21. Man, I got so drunk, man. For real. That's my first drink was Hennessy. That's when I started drinking the Hennessy real heavy.
You like it?
At the time, it was cool. Sick? Yeah, I got sick. There's not how many times I fucking passed out. I passed out one good time. Yeah.
Like blacked out?
Yeah. Cause I was across the street with my friend. We were drinking. Whatever. Mind you, I haven't ate. I didn't eat nothing.
Okay.
So I got to drinking. You know what I'm saying? We talking and drinking for the time. So I go home. I'm slammed. Like, so I go up the porch. I drop my keys. I'm like, man, let me sit on this porch real quick. As soon as I lean back,
it was a wrap.
I'm trying
to figure out how did nobody know that you were out there all night?
It was in the dark though. It was in the dark.
So everybody was in the house asleep. Nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you woke up and it was morning time. Like
it was like early morning.
Like what the hell? I'm still outside.
Yeah. I'm like the breeze because it was like a cool night.
That's scary.
It felt.
Said it was a cool night.
Like, it felt good though. Like
breeze.
The breeze was like. I'm like shit. That's why I wanted to sit down because the breeze was kind of.
And you know what? When you got a drunk and hungover and feeling sick, I bet a nice cool breeze is just what you need to.
For real.
That's funny. Wow. Well, I mean, it's funny, but it's not.
Nah, it was. I was like, I checked my pockets. I'm like, okay, well, shit.
Dog.
I went to the house. I wouldn't lay my ass down. Threw up.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's why I like. That's why I like the herbs.
I thought you was gonna sound like, is he really about to go there? Because I will. But
that's why herbs are better. I don't know why people wanna.
It's weird.
It should go ahead and legalize it though.
Liquor is poison. Come on. Now hold on. Let me be clear before I get started on a tangent. Do I drink? Yes. way less than I used to. Yeah. But will I drink? Absolutely. But with that said, liquor is poison. It makes you sick. Yeah. Okay. It makes you sick.
Okay, what about wine?
Yeah, all of it. Like when I was overdoing it, that's what I was overdoing it on. Wine.
You know what? I'm just now drinking wine. We had some last night.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a favorite vineyard, a favorite bottle, a favorite wine. Y'all try if you can Golden Rose. Try Golden Rose from Beach Haven. Yeah. You will if you like sweeter wines and if you like a red wine, it is a blend for sure. It's not, a Merlot or a Cabernet. It's not dry. It is sweet. It's cool. It's light. It's silky.
It tastes like grape juice.
I was gonna say it tastes. The name describes it. It does kind of taste like golden. Like it's very. Yeah. It's really good. Y'all try it if you can.
Yeah, I was quite like it tastes like grape juice with alcohol.
It's so refreshing. It'll sneak up on you could down a whole glass in one shot and not even realize it because it's just so refreshing.
Like last night when I woke up, I'm like,
did you feel okay? Or
I was good. No, I'm good. Yeah. I'm just saying, like it hit me like I'm like, damn, this is actually, you feel me, pretty good.
Yeah, we had 2 bottles of wine last night. Yeah. I said it. I didn't even ask you. I said it. We had 2 bottles of wine last night. That's 2 of us. I guess that makes a bottle person. Even though I don't feel like I drank a bottle of wine last night. I definitely don't feel like that. I don't really think I drank a bottle. Let's say I drank 3/4 of a bottle and you drank 1 1/4 of a bottle. Yeah. Basically. You agree with me?
I was drinking. I told you. I could have drunk it out of the bottle if I wanted to. Good. Yeah. That's why I was trying to come up like what we was talking about last night, because we had some good conversations last night. I was talking about little baby. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You say you don't like that. If I say, y'all, Jay be so picky with my word. If I say the wrong adjective, all of a sudden I have lost my entire point. I would like to say that Jay says that he does not like Lil Baby trying to do consciousness when he already has established himself as a street rapper. Jay will be like, no, I didn't say I don't like. No. I said I don't take him seriously. So excuse me. Jay can't take Lil Baby seriously as a conscious or woke rap, or having a more conscious or woke song, i.e. the bigger picture, because he has already established himself as a street rapper. Is that correct?
Yes.
I cannot say he don't like it. I gotta say that,
like the song "Bigger Picture," I like it. You feel me? I just think it's
you don't take him seriously.
I just think it's low hanging fruit too. You know what I'm saying? Like when this was like, okay, police brutality, this, and that. Like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I think it's the messenger. That's why the song is so big, like it is. If that would have been like J. Cole or something, I don't think the song would have been that big.
But woke and conscious rappers have made huge songs about the things that are going on in our community, and they have been huge. The artist has been huge, and the song has been huge.
That might be true.
Kendrick Lamar, we're gonna be all right.
Right. But what I'm saying is like back to what you said, like I don't take it seriously. Yeah. Like if you talk about street shit, then turn around and make some conscious shit. Like I don't take it serious. That's like hypocritical. You know what I'm saying?
Now my question was, why is it that, I don't know, Ice Cube could get away with that? There are multiple artists, multiple rappers.
What?
What? I'll ask you off camera. Did you just play with the ladybug? Stop.
Nah.
Oh.
This is right here. I'm trying to see. Some...
I thought you was playing with the
ladybug. Nah, no.
Okay. So there are rappers who have done both, like i.e. Ice Cube. Now, why could Ice Cube get away with it of being both a street rapper, or for lack of better terms, you guys, for being both a street rapper and also making more conscious or socially aware songs as well? How can he get away with it, but not Lil Baby?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I never saw Ice Cube as a street rapper. He always been like the vocal one
of the group.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like, I'm like, you are the company you keep. If you are a part of a hardcore rap group, you are a hardcore rapper. You can't just exclude him and say that he was not a street rapper. Ice Cube is NWA. He is a street. He did, for lack of better terms, hardcore rap, and then he also did woke rap. And y'all, let me be clear. I like Ice Cube. There's not a shot at Ice Cube. I'm saying Ice Cube could pull it off. Why can't Lil Baby?
But once you compare, you can't compare that. You gotta bring somebody else, because Ice Cube, like he made Super Predator. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He been putting out woke content
and street content. And street content.
Right.
So why can he do it but not Lil Baby?
Because Ice Cube don't come out on some street, don't come off as a street shit. He do gangster rap, yeah.
Gangster rap.
You know what I'm saying? But
he don't come across as a gangster rapper.
If you listen to his songs, like he don't really talk about I'm gonna shoot this nigga, I'm gonna get this one. He based off his stuff on experience, like stuff he saw and shit.
Lil Baby don't be talking about I'm gonna shoot this dude either. Lil Baby is not a murder rapper. Lil Baby does not be talking about shooting and killing people. He be talking about doing drugs and getting money.
Voila.
Look, you just said Ice Cube ain't never came across as I'm gonna shoot this dude.
Right.
Like they talk about street stuff, but then they can also make a consciously, socially aware song as well.
And Ice Cube is practicing Islam. You feel me?
I feel you, Jay. It's just so I think my takeaway is it's Lil Baby. You just don't
it's not.
Take Lil Baby seriously. No. Heaven forbid I say you don't like Lil Baby.
Let me ask you
just don't take Lil Baby.
Let me ask you this, Ari Lennox. If Ari Lennox,
shout out to Ari Lennox, happy belated birthday.
If Ari Lennox come out with a song talking about scams nigga pop, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel about that?
It wouldn't match what I'm used to from her.
Voila. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I don't hate Lil Baby or nothing. He got some songs. Like the bigger picture is not a bad song. I'm just saying it's like for me, it's just low hanging fruit. I feel like somebody could have done better.
When you say low hanging fruit, what do you mean by that? That's too easy of a topic. Yeah. Now I challenge you. Talking about drugs, sex, and getting money to me is too easy of a topic. To me, it's the opposite. Talking about the typical drug and turn up shit, that's low hanging fruit. To actually step outside of that and challenge yourself to write something a little bit more responsible, a little bit more socially aware, that's the challenge. If that was easy, everyone would do it, but everybody doesn't do that. Everybody always do the same content of I'm gonna get money, I'm getting drugs, I'm using drugs, and I'm sleeping with women. That's low hanging fruit to me.
Right, and it is.
And talking about conscious things is low hanging fruit too.
Yeah, yes.
So both of them are low hanging fruit. To talk about the basic turn up stuff is low hanging fruit, and to talk about socially aware things is low hanging fruit. Am I understanding that right?
Like police brutality.
That's low hanging fruit.
Okay,
talk about that's low hanging fruit.
Police brutality, the stuff that we already know. You feel me?
To talk about that is low hanging fruit. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily talking about it's low hanging fruit. I'm just saying, like, if you don't.
You got a picture. First of all, you asked me for another example. You got a picture of Nipsey Hussle right over your shoulder.
Right.
And I know he started off being a street gangster rapper. The more he did it, the more he evolved. So
Right.
that's another example. How is it that Nipsey Hussle could get away with it, but not Lil Baby?
Because Nipsey Hussle
Is Nipsey Hussle?
No, it's like this. Okay, the reason why. Go back to Lil Baby.
Did I get him, y'all?
No, you didn't.
I got him. I think I got him.
You can't compare Nipsey Hussle to Lil Baby. They both different. You feel me? Nipsey Hussle always knows woke shit too.
I knew you was gonna say always. He did that towards the end of when he first came out. No, he was not on some woke stuff. No, he wasn't.
I beg to differ.
I knew you was gonna say always.
Yes, he was. He was always on it.
He grew. He
always on that the woke shit.
Another example, David Banner. He wasn't always conscious. Right. He grew.
Right. I agree.
But all of them, they can be taken seriously to make that turn, to make that change, that transition, to just, I'm gonna speak about something different for once instead of just always the typical stuff. I'm gonna change it up. All of them can do it, but not Lil Baby.
Let's look at it like this. All right. Let's forget the growth, right?
Okay.
Let's look at the song itself.
Okay.
The content itself.
Okay.
I feel like he could have better did the song. You know what I'm saying?
So the song itself just wasn't good enough.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
okay.
I don't hate the song. Right.
Right, but the song could have been.
I feel like it could be more deeper. And Lil Baby, yeah, I in the timing of it too. We talked about that too. The timing, I felt like
made you feel like it was a gimmick or to come out right there, like
yeah,
like somebody was in his ear, like just go ahead and do this. They'll win the people over. Right. You know what I mean? Strike while the iron is hot.
I could be wrong. He could probably be wholeheartedly want to do it. You feel me? But it just, I don't know. It just the way it comes across. It comes across to me as okay. I'm gonna do this. Stand with the people. You know what I'm saying? It just don't feel authentic.
I feel you. I understand. Yeah. I mean, I was like, shout out to him for challenging himself to even do that because his peers aren't, so I thought it was just something that kind of separated him from the pack, to at least trying to challenge yourself to say something more than the basic stuff. But I feel you coming from him, and maybe he doesn't have the skill, the capacity to go deeper, to, come up with harder bars or harder, you know what I mean? Right. I understand. I feel you.
And I think we'll talk about Bruno Mars.
Ooh, yeah.
Bruno Mars. So go ahead.
My question to Jay was when he first switched it up, y'all know Bruno Mars started off pop, like a pop artist. All of it was dope. His music is cool. I'm not saying Bruno Mars is horrible. He started off pop. Then all of a sudden he made a change. He started doing like the retro, old to the 90s, old to the new jack swing, stuff like that. He started switching it up with Drippin' and Finesse and I don't know, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch and all that stuff. Yeah, what's the one you were gonna say?
Versace on the Floor.
Versace on the Floor. And when he first made that transition and started doing that, a lot of conversation was, is Bruno Mars a culture vulture? Do we take him seriously to make this type of music? Now that he has stuck with it over time and he just released something with Anderson .Paak. What were you playing last night?
Leave the Door Open.
And Jay's like, I like the song, and I'm like, I like it also. So I wanted to re-ask the question, Jay. Do you still feel like he's a culture? Do you still feel like he's a culture vulture?
You want to know? But before I give you the answer, check out A Lemon Twisted.
Oh, y'all go ahead and head over to A Lemon Twisted. Follow her on Instagram at A Lemon Twisted, Facebook A Lemon Twisted, and you can go to her webpage, which is www.lemon-twisted.wordpress.com. I would like to say that it is for the sophisticated foodies. It is for the fun foodies. It is for the cute foodies, right? For the laid back foodies. If you like all things culinary, head over to her page. It is full of recipe ideas, drink recipes, cocktails, restaurant reviews. If you just need an idea on what to make for dinner tonight, if you just need an idea, I'm having this event and I would love to make a nice drink or anything, something special, something different, head over to her page. You will not be disappointed. A Lemon Twisted.
Fellas, I'm giving y'all the cheat code. You want to press your ladybird, go ahead and get some of these recipes. I'm trying to tell you, man. I want you. I'm telling you. I told you.
Yeah.
But Bruno Mars, do I think he's a culture vulture? It's 50-50. I can't really say now because let's look at Miley Cyrus, right? When Miley Cyrus came out, well, she made a switch. She was in the urban field, right? She was doing the Jason McPhee with Juicy J. She was in the hip hopper and doing this, but she went back to pop. You feel me? What I can say, ever since that Bruno Mars has started going this lane, he hasn't turned back. So, in and of itself, that I don't know. I can't really say, but I do like it. I do like the songs. I do like the vibe. Give me another year.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on it just yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like I said, it's like kind of 50-50. Like if you keep making songs like this, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Hit that note.
You went for it again. I mean, I heard you the first time. Jaxn, I'm gonna just try one more time. Go ahead, Jay. Jay, you can't sing.
I can't sing, man. Yeah.
Jay, I'm gonna have to stop looking over there every time you do it. Because my eyes are giving it away. I look over right before you push that button every time. I gotta keep straight. I'm letting the people know it's coming. Here comes a sound effect. Sorry.
Check us out on Spotify. We on Spotify. We on Anchor. Anchor.fm. Anywhere basically where you get your podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Apple Music, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, in the comments, email.
Oh yeah. Do you want to pull it up?
You want to do it now or you want to do it after the main
topic? I don't know. Let me put me on the spot. Maybe after the main topic, since it's gonna take me a second to pull it up.
Well, you want to get into the main?
Oh man, Ari Lennox went live and I missed it. Ari Lennox ain't went live in months that I've seen. She used to go live faithfully every week on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I kid you not. Okay, and then all of a sudden something happened. I don't know. She got a call from her nephew called her. So she cut off her live in the middle of it, and they went live since. And she just went live, and I missed it.
So, what do you think about her new style?
Yeah, Ari Lennox has changed her style. She went from, wearing her natural hair, looking like just the natural, our chocolate shea butter, sister. You know what I mean? She looked like this beautiful, natural, chocolate queen. Now she got the lace front look. You know what I mean? She got her lace front on, her nails are done, her edges are laid, her body is snatched. She looks great, you know what I mean? But she has definitely switched her style up, which I'm like, it's all right. She looks great, you know what I mean? Right. As long as the music sounds the same, I'm here for it. I was trying to tell you yesterday, like, I like a little contradiction. Sometimes that's a little dope in of itself. When you made your outer appearance may look a little turned up, may look a little city girlish, but when you actually take the time to get to know me, I'm actually poetic and conscious and woke and smooth and jazzy. Sometimes that can be, that style in of itself is dope, to have that contradiction where you look one way but you're actually another, if that makes sense, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
So
feel what
I'm
you're
here
saying.
for it. It's all good. I love Ari Lennox.
Like, yeah.
I done got distracted. Saw her. I was supposed to be pulling up emails. What do you think? You got any thoughts about her look? As I stare my husband down.
You did mention she wanted to further her career. You think she's trying to further her career by doing that?
I wonder if that was any reason behind it. If y'all follow her or anything, you know, when she did the big chop at the beginning of this year, Ari Lennox always had this beautiful, you know, curly hair, and she always kind of wore it a particular type of way. It was like a signature hairstyle of hers. Then all of a sudden, at the beginning of this year, she went on live and like cut that bad boy off right there. And then after that, she started throwing on her lace front. And I don't know if this new look is supposed to help her image, and maybe that's going to help her career. You know, I would love for Ari Lennox to have more attention or more of a fan. I think that I love her better than Summer Walker. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so I would love for her career to be bigger. So, you know, and maybe that's what she's trying to do also. You know what I mean? Trying to further her career. I don't know.
So you think she changed her look was strategic?
I believe it is. 2021, she did it right at the beginning of the year. Yeah. It's, to me, I'm like, as long as the music hit the same, cool. But like you said earlier, if her next song is about scamming dudes and just to get a Birkin bag, I'm gonna be like, oh, hell. No, I want that same jazzy, Erykah Badu-ish horns and wind instrument, neo soul Ari Lennox.
Let's get to the email after our main topic.
Okay. Yeah.
But speaking of scamming, Derrick Jaxn.
Go ahead and lay it out, Jay, because I didn't know who this man was.
So if you haven't heard about now, Derrick Jaxn is this self-proclaimed relationship guru, whatever you want to call it. And his stick, and his spiel was black men need to do this, black men need to do that. Yada yada yada. Whole time he's putting down black men. You know what I'm saying? So Tasha K exposed him how he was he cheated on his wife. Whole time he trying to tell black men, oh, you should treat him like this. I think it's what happened when you put somebody on a pedestal. Umar Johnson, Polite, all these Kevin Samuels. But yeah, I think people listen to these so-called gurus and think they know everything. They don't know shit. At the end of the day, it's all a money grab. You feel me? Have you seen? I didn't see the interview when he was talking about it, but I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I am really, yeah.
It's me that it's basically he.
Because my thing was I didn't follow him before all this.
Me either.
So I didn't want to. I tried to catch up to figure out what was going on, but what was he?
I don't care about him either. But
what was the gist of it?
Is he basically talking about, oh, it was God. Basically they brought God into it.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Especially his wife. She was like, oh, this is nobody, God is working some. It's real kind of crazy. I got a few
things I want to ask you about this. Okay. Right. My first thing before I lose that thought, his wife. People are commenting on her looks.
Right.
and because they're comparing her to the side chicks that he cheated on her with. And a man commented and said, let's just be honest. His wife is the type of woman that he wanted to raise his kids, but not the type of woman that he wants to F. Not the type of woman that he's actually attracted to. Not the type of woman that he actually wants to sleep with every day. And I want to ask you, as a man, is that true? And is there a difference, or are you blessed if you can get both in the same package, in the same woman? Is there separate images? Like
I got both.
Let me say that. Hold on, say that again.
I said I got both. So you feel me?
Okay, thank you. Yes, because I'm like, people were commenting and saying like, yeah, oh, that man, that's he spilled, that's cold. He broke cold, because that's the truth. Like usually, it's not uncommon for a man to seek out a wholesome, homebody, quiet, kept woman, and marry her, because you know that she will raise your children right, you know, and be a good wife, all along knowing that what you really are attracted to, what you really are lusting after, are a whole nother image, a whole nother type of woman. Is that true?
Nah. I mean, so basically you saying
he wanted that type for his wife, but that's not the type that he actually want to smash, or
he want to hit. That type that he got is for raising kids and stuff.
Right.
I mean, some people think like it. You feel me? Some men think like it. They think I don't believe that. I feel like it should be both. You feel me?
Yeah, you should be able to find all that in the same woman.
Right. That's why you gotta be equally yoked. Yeah. Talking about, you feel me? If she just raising kids or whatever, and then that's not gonna cut it. But that's not gonna be if you just want her to that, it's not gonna be happy. On the other side, if she just looks good, that's it. Still ain't gonna be happy.
Because I guess he's coming across as being a con artist, as being a master manipulator.
Yeah.
And being self-absorbed.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing with it, like,
he's coming out as a con artist. He con his wife too. Oh, Lord, to drag her through this.
I wouldn't be surprised. And it's gonna be saying a lot. I wouldn't be.
Go ahead.
What?
No, I don't want to cut you off. Yeah, I'm over here thinking.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were both in cahoots. I wouldn't be surprised. You feel me? Because the way she's handling it, she just like.
You know
what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to chime in. As a woman, if she's not on some con artist stuff and she's just a genuine woman, she looks numb to the whole situation. What I see as a woman looking at another woman of a similar age, she looks numb to it. She's to a place where she has accepted this. And I look at her like, lady, you deserve so much better. There's no way in hell I would be okay, first of all, with my husband having a platform that panders to women. Because the whole thing is him trashing other men, knowing that attracts women to him. You can coach men all day long, but if your whole thing is set up to lure in women, first of all, I got a problem right there. The fact that her, as a woman, as the queen, didn't find fit to put your foot down and say something about that and nip that in the bud a long time ago to address that. Now, we talked about getting marriage advice, and one of the things about some of the best advice we got was, because I know it can sound like, well, as a woman, how you feel like you can tell your husband what to do or nip in the bud. As a woman, our feelings are supposed to be cherished. How I feel about something is important. What he thinks about things, his thoughts are to be respected, but my feelings are to be cherished. So if I feel like you're going too far, you're disrespecting me, I don't feel comfortable with you setting up a whole page to attract women Those feelings are supposed to be cherished. As my husband, you're supposed to cherish that and adjust. So she had every right as his wife to say something if she felt uncomfortable with his platform.
Facts, no paper.
She had every right to say something.
Yeah. Do you think it was always like this? Because like you got these scam artists, right? I think it was something like, okay, I'm a tell what people like to hear. I'm a just and then you know what I'm saying, scam. Then okay, at what point does it start to be scamming?
I mean, if you start taking money from women, but no, I don't see him as much as a scammer as unless he was taking money from women. As I see him as just a player. Just a foul ass, just a player ass dude. I feel like I know they've been showing the throwback pictures of them from because they've been married, knowing each other for years. I bet he always used to cheat. He don't come across to me as a scam artist. He just come across to me as a cheater. Like just a dude who just used to always just cheat. He just a cheater. He's just a cheater. That's how he come across to me.
Like what I'm about to say is like, okay, maybe from the beginning he never did care.
Right.
You feel me? What I mean by that, it's like, okay, he probably saw somebody else do it. Like, man, I can do that. That's a quick. You know, all I gotta do is just tell him what this. You know, he probably don't even care.
I feel I feel like his whole thing was to lure in women. He used this whole thing to attract
get the money.
Yeah. So okay, so that's what you're saying. Like he never cared about helping women. His whole thing was just to get more women. And I agree. I feel like that.
You feel me? Yeah.
That's his whole thing. And to do that's why I'm saying as the wife, to your husband doing that right in your face, there's no way in hell I wouldn't have not said something about that a long time ago. You're not about to set up a whole page in my face.
Right.
Get the hell. To me, it's the embarrassment. And that's why I'm saying she seems numb to it.
Right.
Because it's one thing when you cheat on your spouse. Another thing when you got to feel like, I don't know how many followers this man has, but when you feel like thousands or millions of people know about it, the embarrassment alone will make it hard for me to want to continue in that marriage. For her to feel like, okay, and moving forward, that's why I'm like, she seems numb to it. Because the embarrassment alone will make me feel like, hell, there's no way in hell I can stay married to you. You have embarrassed me publicly beyond redemption. But she's like, okay.
And that's what
I don't know.
I was talking about listening to relationship gurus. So like, okay, you do got some people that want to give out good advice. You also got people that want to abuse the system. You feel me? It's like going into that, you gotta know who you talking to or who's giving you advice.
That's
you feel
true.
me? Like I'm not gonna take advice from Boosie.
Okay. And he be giving advice.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take advice from Cardi B. You feel me? So you feel me? And
that's
you know,
that's a good point.
You gotta listen to who's talking to you, who's giving advice. You feel me?
I feel like like I said, I really don't know, but I feel like on his platform, he made it common knowledge that he was married, but apparently he never showed pictures of his wife. So that's when you talk about you got to know who you're getting advice from. I'm wondering if these women were looking at him like, oh, this is a happily married man. But no, the fact that he never showed his wife. You look at Kevin on stage.
Yeah.
He's always flaunting his wife. They are a power couple. Like they are strong together. Like if you really trying to sell the image of Black love, Black unity, and I want you to believe me because I am a happily married man, then wouldn't you have your wife right by your side?
Right.
The fact that she was hidden as a woman looking at this man's page, that should have been the first red flag. If you think that you're taking advice from him, his advice should be taken seriously because he is a happily married man, but he has no pictures of his wife. That should let you know, no, he ain't no happily married man. Because he's a cheater.
And that's nothing like the way that he was be talking, it's like he's single. You know what I'm saying?
So I thought he made it known that he was married.
I did not know he was married.
Oh, so he was coming across as a single man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind.
like the way I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The way that he was talking and stuff, it was like
you would think he was single.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I tried. Never mind. Nope, never mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Just okay. Dog.
Let me flip the question.
What?
What does this say about the women that was messing with?
First of all, I know because I thought that Tasha K was married herself. So I know she was trying to get the juice and the tea. But as a married woman, these women shouldn't have no platform, no clout. I don't want to hear no woman.
So Tasha K, she married?
Yeah, and got a child, a baby, like a baby, like under the age of 3 type thing.
Right.
So I understand that she was trying to get the tea, but as a married woman, how do I feel about these other women talking about having sex with my husband? They should have never been given a platform. That is so disrespectful. Woman to woman, as a married woman to another married woman, I don't want to be able to log on and hear somebody talking about having sex with my husband.
Right.
I don't care if these other women thought that he was separated or getting a divorce. It does not matter. It was a lie. It's not true. And I just don't want to hear another woman talk about sleeping with my husband. Right. I give them, it's no excuse.
Yeah.
The moment you found out that he was married, I don't want to, that whole I'm married, but I'm separated. That's a lie. That's a lie. And y'all ain't no teenage, y'all grown ass women. You old enough to know.
I think they knew he was married.
So they just as dirty and foul as he is.
That's about, you said it. I didn't.
That's why I'm saying they didn't deserve no clout. They don't. I don't want to hear. You know, I know Tasha K was trying to break a story, but these ain't victims. You know what I mean? No, like, get the hell out of here. Come on.
I heard that them two was beefing. Tasha K and
one of the side chicks.
No, Derrick Jaxn.
Yeah.
So I guess she was. When she heard, she look at her chops like, "Oh, you feel me?"
Yeah.
I think that's really what it was, because I think them two was.
He had called her narcissistic, and she was like, "I'm narcissistic." You a narcissist.
I think that's really what it was, though.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for that, I don't think the store wouldn't even probably broke like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Probably, who knows?
I agree with you. Yeah. That could be it. That's just it's just disrespectful. I wish that lady, I wish his wife well. I wish she had a little bit more, I don't know. But lady, you don't have to take that.
Right.
You don't have to accept that. I understand y'all talking about biblically, but the last time I checked, the only time you have a right to a divorce your spouse is because of adultery. Yes, God does not want you to get a divorce, but the last time I checked, I thought that if your spouse commits adultery, then you are free to get a divorce. So if she want to be biblical and religious, I thought that's what the Bible said. You read in the same Bible as me, sis, then get out. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. You're worth so much more than that. You are beautiful. You are valuable. You deserve a man who's going to actually honor you, protect you, cherish you, not embarrass you. I'm over it.
Right, me too. I don't really care, but I want to talk about just not Derrick Jaxn, but relationship gurus in general. You feel me? Because now, like, you don't know, like I said, you don't know who trust, you don't know who trying to make a quick buck, you don't know. It's like you got people saying this, people saying that. Like, oh, it's all at the end of the day for me. When I come down to it, it's just division. It causes division.
Now, do you want to? Okay, no, go ahead.
If you notice, everything that black people is placed in our atmosphere is always division. It's always division. Like,
give me an example.
Let's go back to the 70s.
Okay.
Let's go back to the 70s and 60s. Well, actually, after the civil rights, the 70s, like when you can only have a woman in the house if you want if you want welfare, you can't have you feel me?
Oh yeah, you're talking about in the 70s. Yeah, you can't receive welfare if you have a man living in the house. Okay, so that causes division. That broke up a lot of families. Okay,
and you got propaganda. You got it's on TV. It can be fucking house hip hop over, you know,
love and hip hop.
hip hop. They always portray blacks in a
cheating
negative, right?
Yeah,
and then you got there's no side on Tasha K or nothing, but I understand. But you got the gossip aspect to it. That's like blowing it up, and the whole time like it's more stuff out there.
Yeah,
it's no knock against Tasha K. That's why I was like,
they don't show like actual real healthy solid strong black love,
right?
I think that's why Love and Hip Hop was, they really got Papoose and Remy Ma trying to sell that black love. Also with Mendeecees and Yandy, they sell that also. Mendeecees don't cheat on his wife. They try to use them to, I think that she's trying to make a change, but I don't know, I don't watch it. Yeah, but I agree with you. As a whole, they rather, why is the whole side chicks and all this, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. Yeah, why is that normalized? To me, a healthy, solid marriage, that should be normalized. That why y'all got shows called The Real Housewives and none of them be housewives. I would love nobody
basketball wives, none of them,
and none of them are wives.
Because like I actually, I'm like, who's
actually married? Now, I will, as an actual wife, I would love to see actual representation of black marriage, because I'm living in one and I know what that's actually like and what that actually looks like. I know how you have problems and challenges. I also know how you swing that stuff back around and make it spicy and sexy, how you keep the love fresh and real, how you handle real situations. And nobody talks about that because nobody's showing real black love. What they're showing is toxicity. I did good.
I actually hit the wrong button though. But yeah, man.
You're right, Jay. You're spot on about that.
It's always been a cause to break up the black family.
It's been an agenda since day one.
Ever since J. Edgar Hoover. He said it.
What did J. Edgar Hoover say?
He said He it's actually longer than that before J. Edgar Hoover, but J. Edgar Hoover made it known. He was like, he trying to stop the rise of a black messiah, and the only way you have a black messiah is when the family is together, like a family.
Y'all, that's.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you.
Go ahead.
That's why I really want to go to Senegal in particular, because they have the African Renaissance statue there. If you've never seen it, Google it. Google the African Renaissance statue in Senegal in Africa. That's dope. That's the image. That's the image I want to see. That's what I want to see. I would love to visit a country where that is the image that's projected. Y'all, it's actually real. There are countries out there that project strong black families. It's just not America. I hate to break it. It's just not America. But they're actually, that's why I gotta go back. That's why I gotta go home.
I'm gonna go deep. Do you think Black America has an identity?
Does Black America have an identity?
Yeah. I think it's an identity crisis.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
What do you think the identity crisis is?
Knowing who we are.
Speak on it.
No, letting somebody tell you who you are. That's the biggest thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you know, it's like these movies and stuff, it'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
You were a slave. You were this. You were that.
Yeah.
Whole time is deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's where the division comes in. You feel me? Yeah, motherfuckers like Roland Martin, Porky Pig head ass.
Jay, what happened? Jay can't stand Roland Martin. Y'all,
Roland Martin is trash, bro.
Y'all listen. I didn't know it was that deep until just now. I knew you didn't like him from last night, but goodness, to see the energy just now, I guess it's real. Wait, I need to push my microphone back.
No, because anytime when you try to stop a black man from doing for self, that's a problem.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? And he's 21. He's 21 years old.
Tell people what they won't know.
So, ham hock eating, butter biscuit eating ass, Roland Martin.
What's wrong with eating butter biscuit? Oh, I'm joking. But yeah.
Now, basically, King Randall, Roland Martin had an interview with King Randall, 21 years old, got his own school. I don't know if he's starting it or he actually have it, but either way, he on the Roland Martin show, and basically Roland Martin was just down in him.
Oh.
You feel me? He was just like, oh, you need, because his thing, King Randall, his biggest thing was to keep the government out as less as possible.
Out of his as far as having involvement in his school or just in his life?
Yeah, that both. And doing for self.
Yeah.
You feel me? Roland Martin's like, oh, you gonna need the government. You need the government to do this and this. You can't. You feel me? He just it got to a point where it was like, what the fuck? It almost came across as hateful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Roland Martin has female tendencies. You feel me? Like when you listen to something like, come on, he sound like a female. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You said that.
He could have respectfully disagreed. So he didn't have to. He could be like, I feel what you're saying, but you feel me?
Yeah.
The way his. Yeah.
I feel you. Now,
yeah, I could go on and on.
Like when Roland Martin had News One Now, I absolutely loved it. I loved getting news that was actually tailored towards African Americans. You know what I mean? I thought News One Now was dope. Then he lost it, but he continued to do news or have his own show on YouTube, which I didn't watch, but you watched for a while. So I thought everything was cool, but you kind of I liked Roland Martin because he seemed to know what the hell he talks about as far as history. Right. He knows his Black history. He knows his African American history. He will school people on our history in a heartbeat. He knows facts, statistics, years, dates. I love that about him. But so I always thought that he was pushing a pro-Black agenda, but you were telling me no, he's actually pushing a political agenda. Right. He seems politically driven.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, now that you say that, now that I think about it, okay, I can kind of see that. He does seem to be pro-Democrat. It's not necessarily pro-Black, it's pro-Democrat.
Facts, yep.
So, and I mean, now I can see that. I can see that. I can see how he's that way. Because if you are at my perspective, my form of wokeness, what I would like to see for Black people, the government ain't gonna help us. I always say you can't beat the system with the same system that created the system. I would love for African Americans to have our own government, similar to how Native Americans do, or maybe not, because I really don't know the details with them. All I know is we need our own. We need our own government.
Right.
I know that I can't get what I want for us as a people with this government. Right. So the fact that he pushes politics and government so much, that's a contradiction, because if you were actually pro-Black, you would know that we can't get what we deserve with this system.
Right.
You would have to burn the whole thing over and start all over. Burn the whole thing down and start all over.
You know what got me though?
What?
That particular interview, I was like, damn. He made a point. He was like, what am I talking about? Oh, the vote suppressing this, can't vote this, and that. He was like, that's not my fight though. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm worried about this school. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let somebody else do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And Roland Martin's like, oh, how you gonna? It's like he can't do it. People want to expect everybody to do everything.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be an activist. You gotta stand up for voter suppression. You gotta do something about
police brutality, and all that.
Stick to one thing that you good at. You feel me?
I agree.
So when Roland Martin, because like the King Rhino didn't disagree with Roland Martin. He was like, I understand, but that's not my fight though. That's not my area. You feel me?
I think that Roland Martin is the type of person where, you know how they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah. Roland Martin does not see outside of himself. I think Roland Martin believes that he is never wrong. I believe that Roland Martin is so loud and talks so much, he doesn't actually listen. He goes into conversations knowing that he has to prove his point. He is so hung up on proving his point, he don't actually take a second to listen to what the other person is actually saying. He don't listen. Like he's so hung up on fighting to be right that he's not actually shut the hell up and listen. Listen.
And it all that comes across as being like female tendencies. You feel me?
Oh, wait.
Not like I didn't mean like
because women don't shut the hell up and listen.
No, I did not say that.
What does that mean? Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him.
The way I'm saying, with the way he be acting, it come across like female tendencies. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like Roland Martin's the type of person that gossip behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to get to email?
Oh,
we got some emails.
Lord, I'm not fooling with you. Okay.
Keep sending us email. We've got to read the emails last week.
Yes, but we remembered right when we finished recording.
Like,
but yes, y'all send in your emails, topics, suggestions, ideas. We do read them and we will respond to them. Comment below, all that. Some of the
send in the Gmail at thefullcirclepod@gmail.com. And you can ask us whatever. You can be anonymous, or you can, if you want, just whatever. Just got a relationship, well,
and we will answer them.
Like, we'll give our thoughts.
Yeah.
You feel me? But yeah.
Okay. First question, first thought, topic idea. What are our thoughts on Karens? And what are the male equivalent of Karens? What do we call them?
The police.
I heard Ken. Some people call them Ken.
I call them police. Bro, I think the male Karen.
It's the police.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah. Karens are annoying as hell. Karens are gnats. Yeah. You want to flick them on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They be so hell bent. Oh, they are so comfortable in their white privilege. You know what I mean? They think that everybody is wrong, and if they see a problem with something, then because nobody's gonna be mad at me. I'm always right because I'm white. I'm a white woman. Like, it's
yo, I saw the funniest thing. I saw a Karen get arrested. It was so funny.
I would have looked.
It was on Instagram. Somebody posted on Instagram.
Oh, I would have looked.
It was so funny. She's like, "Oh, you can't do this to me."
They be so comfortable in their white privilege.
Oh my god!
Like, let's get the hell up out of here.
But but male Karens are police and what else? White privilege.
It's the white privilege of it all.
These frat boys? You know what I'm saying?
And they ain't get wet anything. And I understand why. Listen, what? Man, I can't think of the word. What? I can't think of the word. But
everybody's
no. Survey Karen.
No.
I can't think of the word, but it is not systematic. It is just
systematic.
Born. It's just
born privilege.
No, it's just we've been preconditioned, for lack of better words. Black people have been preconditioned, and that's the reason we have the beliefs, the thoughts, the ideas that we have about anything from the foods that we eat to the vaccines that we put in our arms. Right. White people have been preconditioned as well. That's the reason they grow up to be Karens, because when they were little Karens and baby Karens, when they were baby Karens, they were taught, they were coddled. Somebody fed them that you are better or that you can get away with certain things. People will excuse certain behaviors. Like when you said that about the frat boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they get in trouble, when they've had too much to drink, lo and behold, they actually sexually assault a woman. It's just boys being boys. Well, guess what? These boys and these girls grow up. That's the reason they have these these notions that they can get away with anything, because when they were kids, preconceived notions, because when they were kids, they've already been conditioned that way. That's just my thought. That's just my opinion.
Same there. The police, like, you feel me, like the
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's annoying more than anything, but yeah,
it is annoying. We'll go to the next.
The next question. Y'all, please
send in your
emails. We will read them. Ask us anything. We'll read anything you want to know about us, yo.
Right.
Just send it in. Okay. Thoughts on Black Wall Street and the massacre of those people. Do you want to lay it out for the people if they don't know?
Which Black Wall Street?
Lay it out for the people.
Basically, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was a Black Wall Street, because basically it's more than one Black Wall Street, to be honest with you. But this one at the time was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and basically it got bombed. That's basically what happened. And when you dig deep into it, why it was bombed, because a black boy whistled at a white woman, supposedly.
That started the whole thing?
Yeah. Supposedly.
No. That's the story they tried to...
Yeah. That was the story.
Them white boys were hating. Y'all was hating on us. So
yeah.
Y'all was hating on us. Let me be specific. I mean, y'all was hating on the success of African American people. Y'all were hating on how successful and wealthy we were. Y'all were hating and mad at the fact that we were actually grew and established businesses, communities that we were doing for ourselves, and y'all hated it. They hated it. So I just wanted to be specific.
Yeah. Like I said, it's more than one.
Now, please tell me, what's another Black Wall Street?
All over the country, but it was there were different states, you know. I think it's New York, Florida, Memphis. I think Memphis, or that somewhere around there. California. That was getting money around the globe.
Okay.
I mean,
the
country. But this incident was
magnified, or the one that stuck out with
the massacre really overtook it. It's something they just ran with it. Black Wall Street.
Gotcha.
Even though Black Wall Street is not just in Tulsa.
Okay.
But yeah, my thing is saying like what you said. A lot of times, how can I say this? A lot of times when somebody, anytime when money is involved, that's when people's true colors start to come out.
Speak on it.
Because look at the Klan. The Klan started as a union.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? As a union. When you work, the union, the Klan started as a union initially, because these black people will, after the Civil War ended, these black people started to come in, getting jobs. They was like, oh, we couldn't get these niggers, take our jobs. So you feel me? So that's when the union came. You feel me? But like I said, anytime money is involved, that's when you have problems. And they said it was bombed. Tulsa was bombed.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was bombed.
It was bombed.
They sent planes over to and dropped the bombs.
Right. So
sickening.
lace up your own bootstraps, right?
And then you wonder why in 2021 some Black people feel the way we feel, or have the beliefs or the ideas or the thoughts while we have been we have been conditioned this way. Some of us actually know our history.
Right.
And when you know your history, when you know where you come from, you know where you're going.
Facts.
Okay. You should have dropped, no, babe, you should have dropped that bomb when you was just dropping all that knowledge. I didn't say nothing. You was the one just talking about the roots of the KKK and why there was Black Wall Streets all over the country. I need a soundboard over here because you dropped 10 bombs. Okay? Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
And that even go back to Democrat. Like Democrat was forced through that time was pro-slavery. You know what I'm saying?
So how you feel about Black Republicans? Because you know that's their main argument. Black people, y'all don't know how the political party started. And
so a lot of times, like growing up, I didn't know shit about Democratic or Republican parties. All I know is when you go and vote, pick Democrat. You know what I'm saying?
We've been conditioned.
Right. It's conditioning, but once you start doing your own research, be like, really?
So, I mean, like I said, that's Black Republicans' number one argument, that the Republicans were the one who were for Black people and wanted to free the slaves. It was the Democrats who didn't. So, I don't know. But okay.
But yeah, that's my.
We have one more. It wants to know our thoughts on Black Panther 2 without Chadwick. Would you be here for it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and get there. It's the person who sent this email. My sister, shout her out. She knows, like I know. Who you think should replace Chad? Could Chadwick Boseman be replaced? Could you see Lakeith Stanfield? Could you see Lakeith Stanfield in the new Black Panther movie? What?
No.
Lakeith Stanfield.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the original comic, I'm not a comic book nerd or whatever, but in the comic, the sister actually took over as Black Panther.
So you could see that being in a seat in Black Panther.
Yeah, so it be
I didn't know that.
It'd be his sister being Black Panther.
So you can't see Lakeith Stanfield having a cameo in Black Panther?
Yeah, I can.
I know you can.
Also, in the comic book, Killmonger is resurrected.
Oh, but that's what. But Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay, that's all. I was confused. I was like,
yeah, because in the comic book, they resurrected him.
I was like, which one was
Killmonger?
You feel me?
So, in this new one, because I always had this idea, if they do make a part 2, the sister was gonna be Black Panther and Killmonger's coming back.
Okay, I could see that.
You feel me?
I will be here for it. I will watch it.
Because let's be face it, Killmonger kind of made Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me.
In the movie, he was like,
So your thoughts are, if they were to continue on with the franchise, don't try to replace Chadwick Boseman. Just tell the story without Black Panther.
Right.
Let his sister be the new Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that working. Because I mean, I wouldn't want to end the franchise because the original Superman passed away and y'all was able to replace him. You know what I mean? You had the Joker passed away. Who played him?
Said the pastor.
He passed away. The man who played the Joker. I can't think of his name.
I know you're talking about.
He passed away, but they was able to do another one. You know, so the Dark Knight. Yeah. So I'm like, just because the actual actor passed away doesn't mean the franchise have to end. But I'm with you. I can see the franchise continuing, but not replacing Chadwick. Just maybe his sister replace him, or I can see that.
That's what I'm saying. If they want to go off comic book, they can still make it. Based off of comic book, they can just, like I said, have the sister, because in the comic, that's what actually happened. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a comic book nerd or nothing.
Okay.
I just seen it. But
I'm here for it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Send us your email about anything. We can talk about anything, whatever you want to talk about.
anything you want to know about us.
Yeah.
Or anything that you want to hear our opinions about.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we should make a segment just on emails, just you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But anyway. You got anything else?
No, I gotta finish cooking, y'all. Guess what I got in the oven, Jay? Do you smell it?
Yeah.
I got some jerk pork in the oven right now. I got them sliced up in bites, so they're gonna be pork bites, jerk pork bites. I got them in the oven. I have to finish it. I got to take the foil off and bump the temp up so it can caramelize, and then I got to do the callaloo. Y'all,
you got some callaloo?
Yeah. Now, how do you make callaloo when they don't sell it in our grocery stores? At least not around our way. I got to find a farmer's market. But y'all, if you're still trying to make callaloo but don't have the actual callaloo leaves, what I do, I buy a bag of turnip greens and I buy, a bushel of turnip greens and I buy 2 bushels of Swiss chard. Use Swiss chard and turnip greens, and that you can make callaloo with that if you can't get the actual callaloo leaves. But I kind of am rigging something together. I'm not making rice and peas to go with our Jamaican feast, but I am making red beans and rice. Close enough, right?
Hey, that sounds good though.
Close enough.
That sounds good.
I gotta finish, y'all. So
yeah. Like I said, follow us on Instagram at the Full Circle Pod. We'll donate to the show. Full Circle Pod. Gmail, like I said, send those emails, those questions, whatever, at the Full Circle Pod at gmail.com.
All right.
So with that being said, we gonna be out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So see y'all next time. Peace.